Foras is a demon of eloquence, gold, and the Magnum Opus of alchemy. When it comes to power, all focus seems to be on its acquisition. Little forethought or attention is given to what actually happens if and when one acquires that power. Once one has power, a new issue arises: how to keep it. Foras is a demon that focuses on the retention of power over time. Without retention, the Magnum Opus is not possible. The Ars Goetia describes Foras as a president ruling over 29 legions of spirits. He appears in the form of a strong man. His name is derived from the Latin foras, meaning outside. This demon teaches logic and ethics, astronomy, and reveals the virtues of herbs and precious stones. He teaches men to be witty and eloquent in speech, and most interestingly here, he gives long life and discovers hidden treasure. These last two abilities, granting long life and discovery of hidden treasure, relate directly to the Philosopher's Stone of alchemy, which has the power to grant eternal youth and the transmutation of base metals into gold. Immortality and infinite riches constitute the magnum opus of alchemy, and with this, President Foras is an ideal ally and teacher. As discussed at the beginning of this lecture, power means nothing if you cannot hold on to it. A major theme with the demon Foras is retention of power in whatever form. One of those forms of power is through rhetoric, which is why Foras teaches the magician to be witty and eloquent. Eloquence is power because it prevents a loss of logos over time. Ideas are retained, influence and persuasions are upheld, and impressions are internalized. When an eloquent individual speaks, their message isn't going to be ignored or forgotten, and neither are they. The Philosopher's Stone is said to transmute base metals into gold. However, it's important to note that gold here has both an exoteric and esoteric meaning. Gold is literal wealth, yes, and that's important, of course, especially for sustaining a luxurious life for an immortal individual. But gold is also symbolic of the sun and illumination, whether that illumination is in the form of powerful occult knowledge or the attainment of apotheosis and the invincible diamond body of alchemy. The underlying symbology here is that gold represents something valuable that does not corrode over time. There are 3 tarot cards from the major arcana that I've chosen to connect with the demon Foras. These are the Magician, the Sun, and Temperance. The Magician connects with the eloquence and logos of Foras. The Magician governs speech as an operative force, the precision of articulation, and the mastery of symbols and tools. The sun symbolizes self-luminous value, that which sustains life, and substance perfected beyond corruption. Temperance is a card symbolizing longevity through balance. It governs integration across time, sustained life and order against entropy and chaos, and longevity through restraint. This triad represents the magnum opus as perfected expression, perfected value, and perfected duration. Foras aligns with 3 laws of Hermeticism, The law of rhythm is mastered rather than resisted. The law of correspondence is preserved across scales. The law of cause and effect is stabilized over time. Whereas other demonic intelligences transform, Foras ensures that transformation holds. Without him, entropy overtakes and the work decays.